energy alchemist, founder of the Spa for Your Soul. I am so glad you are here. If you made it here today, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am so profoundly grateful. I almost didn't make it here today. Anybody else have one of those days where it's kind of like, do I really want to come? To be all honest with you guys, I literally was like, do I have to go do this today? No one will notice. It's not a big deal. In fact, I was like, I don't want to put makeup on. My boyfriend, I was like, I'll just put some lipstick on. And my boyfriend was like, no, put some makeup on. I'm like, I don't want to. My throat is hurting. You guys ever have those days where you're like, I just don't want to. No one's gonna notice. Like, it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm telling one of myself, welcome, welcome for wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I mean, it's been one of those weeks. Anybody else have one of those weeks? I mean, seriously, for real, like I literally was in bed. I was like, okay, fine. I'm like, do I have to change my shirt? Do I have to put makeup on? For those of you who have known me for a long time, one of the things I used to do is like, even if you feel like total crap, I'm like, put some lipstick on. Okay. So I was just going to try to get away with some lipstick, and my boyfriend convinced me to put some makeup on. So here we go. Okay. If you were here last week, if you don't know what you're joining right now, this is the Spa for Your Soul. We're doing a soul frequency reading for the collective. We are like kind of getting a gauge on what's going on out there for the collective. The download I was getting, you guys, was really, really all about we are being tested. Okay, not only as a collective, but individually. Like, are you really committed to getting what you want in your life? Are you really committed? Are you really, really willing to get back up and get back up and get back up? No, but seriously. And I'm talking about myself as well, you guys. I don't know how many of you have been like kind of kicked back down again and up again, but and some of you guys might be on the top of the roller coaster. You might be riding high and enjoy it, okay? You guys enjoy it, okay? And for those of you who are on the low right now, just keep getting back up. That's all I have to say, okay? Don't get off the ride in the middle of the ride. As much as like I did not want to I wanted to get off the ride. I'm like, no one will notice. It's not a big deal. You are a big deal, okay? So keep showing up. Irritation. So the collective frequency out there, the soul frequency is irritation, you guys, okay? So people are irritated. Last week the frequency reading was insecurity. Were insecure last week, and now people are irritated. I know for myself, like I feel like I keep getting knocked down again. Is there a song? Sounded like a song. I totally irritated, right? It's like, can't we just have like some really, really great times? Like, remember those times when it was like life was great and you were on the beach and just having fun? And like, yes, there are some people who are just having grand times. And I think those times are there for people, okay? And yeah, exactly. But people are irritated right now out there. So you might be irritated, or others around you are irritated, okay? It's a state or feeling of annoyed. I'm definitely annoyed, you guys. Impatient or slightly angry. Little annoyances can get under your skin really fast and just as quickly drag you down to the lower levels. Sometimes they are so subtle that you miss their influence and fail to proactively remove them. Ask the angels to see what the irritations are and to help you release them. Okay, you guys, so this is like really, really good. Okay. So wherever you are, I had to really deal with myself this morning because it's like where when an irritation happens, it could be something so subtle, okay? And you're like, oh, it's not a big deal. I shouldn't say anything. It's not a big deal. It's fine. Okay, that's like the dangerous words. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. Anybody else use that? I use that all the time. And I say it to myself first. I'm like, it's fine. But really, is it? That's like the first sign of a little nag. And if you don't handle that little irritation, it starts to build. Okay. So people are dealing with this around us. So in the grocery line, in the car lanes, all that stuff, people are dealing with this. Okay. So just really give yourself some grace and give people around you some grace. Okay. Like just know that any little thing you do can irritate somebody else, or that they might do something to irritate you. I was reading something on Facebook, and this guy was like, "Hey, slow down. There's kids walking in the street. Like, be careful." And this guy got so angry, and the guy's like, "Hey, don't you live here too? And don't you want to be safe for your kids?" And the guy just broke down, and it's like, yeah, people are dealing with stuff, and it's okay. Give people some space. No, there are just some jerks out there, and that's okay too. We give them space too, but just understand that the general frequency out there is a little irritation. Okay, you guys. So let's go ahead and see what the messages of how can we support ourselves this week. Okay, so let's see, what is the crystal message for the week. All right, perfect. Tiger's eye, overcome your fears. Perfect. Okay. So this is pointing to there are some fears in our lives. Okay. And I think right now, we were talking about a lot of places are opening up. People are like going to the beach. People are partying more. People are having bigger events. Okay. And there are some people who are still awkward in social engagements. People are still not sure how they want to navigate and share their themselves with others. Okay, so really really step into your power. Keep taking the next action. Keep getting on the court. Like literally showing up is half the battle. Okay, because as much as I didn't want to show up today, like, oh my gosh, just coming here, I'm feeling better. Putting on some makeup, I'm feeling better. Like, even though my throat still hurts and my chest is hurting, like, I'm kind of like, this is my groove. Like, I feel better. Okay. So, showing up is half the battle. Okay. So, overcoming your fears and just showing up really does make a difference. Okay, so tiger's eye is a really great stone, you guys. If you don't have this stone, I mean, it's kind of like a fundamental stone. This is kind of what it looks like, you guys. So if you don't have it, I do recommend it. It's a very very powerful stone. I also use it as kind of like a protective stone. Sooner or later we are called upon to take action and face our fears. Be empowered, courageous, and bold. Even the bravest among us experience fear. It matters only that you face that fear and overcome it. Don't let the natural instinct to avoid discomfort prevent you from realizing some of your greatest experience. Storm the proverbial castle, push open the gates, embrace your inner tiger, and stare down the fear until it's conquered. Shift your perspective and welcome fear as an opportunity to step up, meet the challenge, and demonstrate your resilience. I face fear head on. So, you guys, this is really great. Tackle your fears, but this stone is also a really great protective stone. Okay, you guys. So yes, I'm all about tackling your fears, but also I want you to like protect yourself, you guys. There's a lot right now that as you are moving forward, especially as a collective, I don't know about you guys, but I've been having these really vivid dreams, which and then when clients start calling me with their dreams as well, it tells me that there's something going on in the collective. Okay, so this is a message that's coming right now. It's not only about tackling your fears and pushing forward; it's about a time to protect yourself. Okay, so this is a great stone. If you know those little bracelets that you can get, this is a great stone to start to protect yourself. There's a lot of energy going around, but protect your dreams, protect your visions, protect yourself. I always do a golden bubble. If you guys know me, and visualize the golden bubble around you always works. But this is a really great protection stone. Okay, so not only face your fears, but also protect yourself energetically. Okay, we people don't think that you can like that energetics matter, or that when you think bad thoughts about others, you impact them and people impact you. You don't think social media impacts you? It does. People sending you bad vibes on social media impacts you. Okay. And if you're sensitive, you feel it. So a stone like tiger eye just gives you an added protection energetically. Okay, so I know I'm kind of preaching a little bit here, but really, you guys, this is a time, especially when clients are calling me about dreams as well, and I'm having my own dreams. A friend of mine just joined here from many years ago. She knows about my dreams too, but really, 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 dreams are very, very vivid right now, which means in April and May, as we start to come as the collective, when other people start coming to me with their dreams, as a collective, something's going to start going on. Okay, so really just use this stone as a protection stone as well. Okay, all right, so let's see what the message is for the essential oils. um, okay, guys. Let's see here. Perfect. Douglas fir. Perfect. Okay. So if you have Douglas fir, this is one of my favorites. I call it Dougie. Dougie and I are like this. Okay. So Douglas fir is an essential oil. This is for generational healing. Okay. So I usually put just like one drop on the top of my head. Um, you are the link between the generations that came before you and the generations that will follow. You determine the blueprint of your life that you are leading, both influenced by past generations and also fluid, dynamic, and mutable. You can retain past influences that support you and your sacred mission and release the ones that limit you. Today, I choose to heal generational issues and move forward from a place of infinite power. So this is so good, you guys. What this is also telling me is that this is a time to kind of get quiet, because it seems like our ancestors want to come in and also offer some protection during this time, as all this stuff is kind of coming out and open. Okay, so not only do we have a collective who's irritated this week, okay, and then we're like, oh yeah, come on, let's overcome our own fears. We want to make sure we're protecting like what matters to us, okay, what's dear to our heart. Okay, I think, if you're on this call, you probably have you kind of love people, most likely, right? You love people, you trust people, you share, but this is saying kind of protect your heart, and like the generations, like there's stuff that, like, a lot of times we want to leave our generational stuff aside. We're like, no, I'm breaking generational stuff, and like, I'm moving up and women empowerment stuff. But there's some really good stuff that comes down from ancestral stuff from generations. So take the good, okay? And really like allow that. There's some really, really great stuff to empower us and to protect us as we continue on our journeys forward with what we want to move forward. Okay, you guys? All right, so let's see. What is our angel message? You can go ahead and ask a question. Sometimes they talk directly to you, and then we'll go ahead and see what they have to say to us, okay? All right, you guys. Let's see here. Peaceful resolution. Okay. So if you've been dealing with an issue or anything like that, this is some stuff that's probably been irritating you. You've probably had some breakdowns or maybe some arguments or some different things going on with different people, maybe some family members, some generational stuff, or some stuff like that has been going on. But there's some peaceful resolution coming. Okay. This could also they're also telling me a little bit about some kind of like discrepancies within yourself as well. So there might be like a direction that you've been wanting to go but haven't been going, okay? And so like it'll start to resolve itself. You've been tested probably a lot, and like, do you really want to accomplish this or not? There's some peaceful resolutions coming from you and others, maybe some family members, some places you want to go to. It's all good. So really, really keep going forward. You're going to find a little bit more peace within yourself and with some of the people around you. Okay, so that really is the message here. It's really, really kind of like this peaceful, this rainbow, like light shining within. And so really hold that peace within yourself, first, for yourself, with yourself, and then let it shine out to some of the people around you. So if there's been some disconnect and some, kind of like this like pettiness or like disagreements with others, some of that stuff will kind of get resolved on its own. Just keep being in communication. Okay, you guys? All right, so let's see here. What is the soul's lesson and the soul's journey? Let's see here. Perfect. So many new people. It's so exciting. Thanks everyone for coming. Some new friends and some older friends. I love it. It's been so long. let's see here. Surrender. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Anybody else controlling, like to control things? I don't know what you're talking about. What is this control? I'm not a Virgo who likes to control things. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well, this is speaking to all of us. I think at some point, if you've been alive, exactly who me? If you've been alive in the last 2.5 years and not had moments of wanting to control things and change things around, like be like, okay, I've had enough. Like, can't we? I just like literally, can I just have a plan and fulfill it and like control it and like have it happen? So wherever you are, you guys, this is just a reminder. And this is like a really big reminder for myself as well. You guys, I am here with you. Let me tell you, to surrender, okay? And this doesn't mean give up. Okay, so don't confuse it. Don't confuse it to like give up on something. It means to kind of like relax, to release the sense of having it to go your way. Like I think you know the difference where it's like nails and like it has to go this way versus like, okay, breathe. It will all turn out. Yesterday I called a friend. I was like, I just need to communicate and let me just communicate. And like, I had to just say everything I had to say because it's like nothing was going my way. It's like literally, I just was like, you ever call somebody and just vomit, like word vomit on them? It's like, right? I think that was like my release, my need to control everything, right? Like I was like, right? Everything. Like, do you have a friend like that? If you don't have one, you need to find one, okay? Where you can just like release all of that stuff to just, but let them make sure that they're in the space that they can receive that and to like let it go, okay? But that's kind of like a way to like let it all go. And like last night, I was like, okay, I surrender. I surrender. I don't know what else to do, like, but surrender, okay? It's kind of like let go, okay? Not give up that vision, not give up that wish or desire, like I failed, that's it, I quit, but like the control of how it should look, the timing, all the little details, like just releasing the control of it, okay? Um so one other thing I think that's coming through, you guys, is for the last 2.5 years, it's like I feel for myself, I am waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for like something. I don't even know exactly what it is. It's like a return either to like who I used to be or how it was, or like kind of like a opening to some, like I'm not even sure exactly, like I can't even articulate it, but it's like I'm waiting. It's like for something. And I suspect there's like other people out there who are also like in this kind of waiting period, okay? And it's not like we're waiting and we're not taking actions, or it's not like we're waiting and we're not having happy moments or thriving, but it feels like we've been, or for myself, and I'll speak for myself, and where it fits, and if it doesn't, that's okay too. But it's like this, we've been in this trauma, this PTS like moment, and it's like we've been kind of stuck there, and we're waiting for this like shift, this paradigm shift, this like correction, okay? And so what's coming through is like like there might not be this um there might not be this like fundamental shift, you guys. It might not be like, okay, think about this, like a pressure cooker. Okay, do you guys have one of those, like those pressure cookers, and like it's like pressuring, and then you have to release that valve. Do you know what I'm talking about, like those pressure cookers, right? Show me some hearts. Yeah, yeah. Like the pressure cooker, okay? We might not, it's like we've been in a rice cooker, pressure cooker, right, for so long that we're waiting for that pressure valve to like unhook and release this pressure. And then we can all be like, oh, okay, finally, right? I don't know if that pressure relief valve was going to like unleash, okay, or whatever, twist, okay? So, you guys, what I want to say is find that thing that's going to release that pressure for yourself, okay? And it could look like some soul nourishment, okay? It might look like floating, right? Have you guys ever floated? It might look like hiking. It might look like go spending some time in the ocean. It might look like going and meditating for an hour, a salt cave. Remember when we went to that salt cave? It might look like, I don't know, it might look like doing an energy alchemy session with me with actual oils. I don't know what it'll be, but you got to find that little release to reset yourself. I keep telling, I'm like, I think I need to go to a boxing gym and hit a boxing bag, like punch it to release some of that energy, okay? My throat is like, I'm still yelling. It's like funny. I get so excited. I get yeah. My point is I think everybody in the collect is waiting for that release. Okay? So create something. Shooting range. Yeah. Exactly. Like find something. And that's interesting you say that because that's probably not a norm for you. And that's good. It's like find something that will kind of uh take you out of your norm and or nourish your soul in a different way to release something, okay? And anyways, that's what's coming through, you guys. Find something to unhook, to release some of that pressure, okay, you guys? And you're not alone. I want you to know you are not alone. That's why I come on here and I share what I'm dealing with too, you guys, because it's a little hard out there sometimes. And for those of you who are in a really great space, use this as an opportunity to contribute to somebody in your life who may not be, but they might look okay. I think I look good. But I'm like, my throat is swollen. Yesterday I was like bawling about like, oh my God, I don't even want to get up and do the Instagram, okay? No, my point is that if you're on the top, reach out to somebody who might not be, okay? Release some of the pressure valve, take care of your soul, nurture your soul, and you are not alone, okay, you guys? So surrender, control, invite some of the ancestral stuff. There's a lot of juice there, okay? Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much, and welcome to all the new people.